we are going to Animal Kingdom today and I'm just getting ready. And I figured we could hang out together for the day and soak up some of the last days of our Disney trip. We've been going ham in the parks. So hopefully you've been enjoying the other videos. There is still more to come. And then we're gonna fly home to Canada, go get our little puppet, Mr. Carl, and we're gonna start decorating for fall at home and we go really ham with the decor in Canada. So buckle up for that. Can I just say, this stuff is amazing. One of the best lip balms I have ever acquired in my life. We have sunglasses. We have a mini deodorant. We have a battery pack. Is it terrible that I'm wearing Harry Potter sunglasses in Disney? It's okay, right? My bracelets, that's what I was looking for. So I've been working on my Lego. I don't know if you can see it over here. It's coming along. I've been doing that and watching Gilmore Girls in the afternoons. I had it on already. Angie. Old school Alex and Annie bracelet. I collect these. I have tons of them. And then this one is Rustic Cuff, which I believe is at Disney Springs, right? Still? Hopefully it's still there. Hopefully it made it. And then I always have goodies, Bonine, Gas. I should really always have, what's the other one? Benadryl with me as well, but I don't have it. Oh! Random. But I just got something. Do we need, no. Oh my gosh, I love my books so much. I was reading in the pool yesterday. Oh, it's gone from Hallmark movie, and I can tell what's gonna happen. We're moving towards 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know how bad, well, good or bad, depends on your perspective, how crazy it's gonna get, but it feels like it's getting crazy. I just had some tea. I think I might have some food before we go to the park. Just like a little bowl of cereal or something. Daisy, isn't she fabulous? I saw Donald yesterday at Hollywood Studios and I stopped him to show him that I had his girlfriend on my bag. And he was like tugging at it. He was like this, like, can I have it? And I was like, you can have it if you really want to. In my heart of hearts, I was like, please don't take my Disney Labubu. There we go. I feel like she goes very well with this. Okay, I have to show you what I got. Again, super random, but if you're in the parks, either for littles or husbands or for yourself. I actually saw a family with this. I just put them up here so that we can grab and go. Oh, actually. Oh, I need to make sure I have my magic band. I love this one so much. It's so cute. Okay. So instead of bringing like a Ziploc full of baby wipes are needed for either for hands, for messes, for all sorts of situations. I was packing them in a Ziploc and it was not ideal. It was just super bulky. And then I saw a family, they had this for their kids and probably for themselves. I just like the brand Dude wipes. They're mostly for Audrey. They're made with plant sources. Anyways, I like them. And you never know. Oh, you know what else? I need my hand sanitizer because that saves me. For like, if your hands are sticky or messy, or you just need to sanitize your flipping hands so that you don't catch anything on a ride. So I think the plan today is gonna be Animal Kingdom, possible lunch, and then maybe Springs tonight. And last night, I have to show you. Last night we went to Cake Bake and I got so many treasures. Obviously I wore this because it's very Cake Bake. But you know how I always wear like the brulee necklace, which is their little dragon, and he's so cute. They just came out, they have more. They're basically like charms for a necklace or a bracelet. And I got the Black Swan, which is their espresso martini is called the Black Swan. And I just felt like it was giving like Halloween. It matches my nails. So I'm probably gonna wear that tonight. But wait, there's so much more. These, okay, so I already had this one and I love it. So the way that it works is you just pull the top off and you can use it on your body if you want to, but it's for food. It's edible glitter. But the way that it's so, wait, let's use the new one. Let's use the pink one since I'm wearing pink. I love these things so much. You can use it for food. So what they were saying is the shimmer is better for drinks and the glitter is better for food. It'll just show up more. But I got the glitter, pink glitter. So there's like a little pump. Oh my gosh, gosh, this is incredible. Can you see it? I love it. Audrey's gonna come down and be like, why is there glitter everywhere? I'm so sparkly right now. Can you see it? And it's still falling all around me. I love it. Okay, and these are just in the bakery next to the restaurant. So, you know, you can have your dinner and then go shopping right after. And the bakery's open really late. Look, this is so cute. Buttercream. Buttercream is the name of their unicorn. Is it not giving Cake Bake Labubu? I love him so much. Okay, you take your little tag off, buddy. And then I got the swan. This one is called Gwendolyn Swan. Oh, they smell. They're scented. I feel like with the pink, I love it so much. I had way too much fun. I think Andre's ready, so let's pack up our stuff. I'm probably just gonna have like a quick snack, and then we're gonna go into the parks. I definitely wanna go for the trail walk. I love the trail walk, and I feel like it's the perfect thing to do during spooky season because there is creepy crawly friends that we're gonna go visit, and it's only acceptable during Halloween because I can handle it with the bats and everything. I just love walking that. Try and not be sad around the gorilla area. I think he was 41, the gorilla. He passed away this week. It made me very sad, and we always went to see him. Anyways, not to be a downer, but let's go have the best ever Disney day. Hopefully you're having a great day, but if not, we're gonna turn it around and we're gonna make it very magical, and I already feel magical with all of my glitter. I'm literally like this, talking to you at the edge of my counter. So I'm gonna have a little bite to eat, and then we're gonna go to Animal, possibly Hollywood, possibly Disney Springs. That's the game plan. Do we ever follow the game plan? Not really, but let's do it. All right, we are headed into the parks together. We're gonna park hop. We're gonna make it very Halloween themed. Gotta say bye to Jack.
Bye, Jack.
And we are on our way. So this was a really cloudy day, but this was different than the usual, you know, it could maybe rain. I think this was really just feeling like the right decision, especially considering, I don't know if you know this, Animal Kingdom, especially in the warmer months, is one of the hottest parks to be in. It's in a valley, it's just hot. There's less air conditioning, there's more exterior rides, so cloudy days are perfection for Animal Kingdom. And this is my favorite park. I don't know if you know that. I think it's the underdog. Whenever you ask somebody what their favorite park is, it's usually Magic Kingdom, Epcot, but I think a lot of people like Hollywood Studios, but very rarely does Animal Kingdom take the #1 spot, and it is my favorite park for this reason. We have been to Animal Kingdom more times than I could probably count, and I had never seen this area. So there's so much to discover throughout all the parks, but I just love walking around Animal Kingdom and discovering all of the trails. It's so peaceful, and it's just different than the other parks. There's just more space to walk around, to discover, always cool things that you can learn too, and just all the animals and everything. And then with them adding Pandora, I feel like it just took it up a notch. By the way, that is one of the best spots to grab a drink and a little charcuterie. It's amazing. I love the furry friends as well. So we made our way into Pandora. This park is absolutely breathtaking already. And then they went and added this area. So now I'm just completely obsessed with the park. I feel like it's very similar to what they did in Hollywood Studios with Star Wars. It's like you're on a different planet. It's very cool, very different, but so beautiful. Dare I say more beautiful than the Star Wars area. Sorry to the Star Wars fan. I feel like this whole area is just so, not only an attention to detail, but so stunning and so beautiful. So our first mission was to ride the Avatar ride, Flight of Passage, and the queue is one of my favorite queues, and if you do wait in the standby line, it is even better. So don't always think that the fast pass line is better because you might see more things in the standby line. The standby line for this ride is phenomenal. So the queue starts outside, and fun fact, at night all of this stuff glows in the dark. Just the problem is you got to go to Animal Kingdom when it's open at night, and it tends to close very early. I wish it was open till like 9-10 o'clock at night because I would just live here. It's my favorite. So you start outside and then you make your way into the Avatar access area. And it's almost like you're in like a loading dock. It's very cool. And then you go into all these different rooms. If you've been on the ride before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just such a vibe. It's so neat. They pair you with an avatar, just like in the movie. And this way you can fly on the back of a Banshee.
Find the compatible match of your... Now, let's find you your avatar matches. Before we send you to the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden.
I will never understand why they did not ask Sigourney Weaver to do this for the intro to the ride. If you have an answer, please let me know. So I was so tempted to film us on the ride, but I am so scared to get in trouble. So I heard that the chair that you're on though, like that little, like the avatar holder thingy, like that you're supposed to sit on, that is supposed to represent the back of the Banshee, moves quite a bit. Anyways, I wanted to film it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. The only acceptable thing to do when you get off a Flight of Passage is to go grab a drink at Pongu Pongu. So we grabbed a drink and a little snack. They have this like pineapple spring roll. It's so good. And then this drink is like a margarita with boba balls in it. It's excellent. Both of the items are so good. They're like our favorite things. So then we had our drink, our little frozen drink, which was perfect for a hot/cloudy day. We were still under the clouds, which was lovely. And we just walked around a little bit. I feel like this park really enables you and encourages you to just slow down a little bit, which I kind of love. I feel like the other parks is a little bit more go, go, go. You're going to for each of the rides and you're just kind of rushing through it, or you're just more tempted to. And I feel like this park and all the areas that it includes, including these little monkeys, I had never seen them before and I stopped dead in my tracks, and it just makes you kind of stop and enjoy a little bit, which I love. So our first stop after that first ride and getting a drink and everything was to go on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. By the way, if you ever want to take the train to the Rafiki area, that's another really cool thing that just kind of makes you slow down, takes your time. There's like a petting zoo and stuff over there. It's very cool. So in this trail, there is all sorts of different animals, not only from Africa, but all around. And what's really cool is the cast members can explain everything to you. And they were explaining to us these little moles. They're like little tiny mice. They're so intelligent in the way that they like build their houses. It was so cool. So we just kind of stood there and watched them work for a little while. It was very cool. And by the way, this is all a conservation area. I think that often gets mistaken. If you've never been, it's very easy to think that it's just a zoo or a petting zoo. It's a conservation. And I feel like Disney works very, very hard to keep the animals healthy and happy. So it's a happy type of way to visit animals, which I love. So this area is all netted on the top and filled with birds, all sorts of different birds. And then there's the fish pond at the bottom. Just the whole thing was like sensory beauty overload. Absolutely stunning. I feel like this is the type of stuff that when my parents come to Disney, they've never been to Disney World, when they come to Disney for the first time, I feel like this is the stuff that they're going to absolutely love. So if you're less of a ride person and you want to be able to do the Disney parks and do different stuff that isn't necessarily rides, I feel like this might be your favorite park. So this was so cool. First of all, it was not a busy day at all, which was lovely. But I love this area because you can half see in the water and you can see the rest. And this is where the hippopotamus hangs out. And I couldn't see him until he turned the corner, which was really cool. So they're only outside of the water, I think, for 2 to 3 hours a day, not very long. And he was actually fully out and having his lunch, and he was humongous. So what's interesting is on the opposite side of where we were is where you actually go through the safari ride if you want to. So they take you in a safari truck and you see all this stuff, or you can do the trail and see similar things, just you're on the other side, obviously, of the ride. You're on the outside of the ride. Okay, so Timon was out. Usually there's a bunch of these. So these little meerkats are the cutest thing. They stand up straight like that, and what they're doing is they're looking for predators up in the sky, and they always have a couple on watch, and they're just like the cutest little guys. And then the zebras were right outside of that area. And look at him. He's just the sweetest little guy. I kind of want one. I'm literally like a child, like showing Audrey all the things. We're trying to spot some gorillas. I love monkeys. Monkeys are my #1 favorite animal. Maybe a close-ish second would be a penguin, but I love all monkeys. I just think that they're incredible. I love these trails because you kind of like weave in and out of all of the decorative like rocks and everything. So that was the end of the Gorilla Falls trail. And then we made our way over to Asia for the second trail. So there is 2 trails that you can walk with all the animals. There's a bunch of other walkways. You can walk all underneath this tree of life and everything. That's another area that we had discovered. You can go right up to that waterfall back there. It's on the other side. It's so stunning. And there's all these animals carved into the tree. It's just absolutely beautiful. Another cool thing, if you don't like rides, there's a show right here that is all different like birds, and you can sit in the auditorium and they show you all the different birds. So cool. So we made our way over to the jungle trek, the Maharajah jungle trek. There's tigers and bats and all sorts of reptiles and everything on this trail, which I love. I love them both equally. There isn't one trail that I like more than the other. But there's monkeys in this one. They were so cute. And you can get so close, like you can't touch them or anything, but I love how close you can get to them. So this I usually bypass, and there is a way that you can walk around it, but we were going to be brave, Sivako, rise to the challenge, and go check out the bats. There is no netting or cage between you and the bats, and that is my biggest issue with it, but I have overcome my fear of bats because I actually saw one in our neighborhood in Disney, a little guy. I called her Mavy Wavy. And she was just sitting on the side of the road, and I helped her, and it made me less afraid of them. These guys, though, are pretty big. But they're kind of cute, right? Do we think they're cute or do we think they're creepy? I think we all have an underlying fear of bats because of the movie Jumanji. I truly believe that that's where the fear stems from. But for the Halloween theme, I had to share the bugs and the bats and all the things. I was hoping that there'd be a tarantula in the bug area. They always switch it out. The tiger was right up against his little area. He was sleeping. You can see his belly going up and down. He's just very relaxed. There was actually quite a few tigers out that day, which was amazing. So a lot of these areas are just open air, so you can see everything. There's the elephants, there's the bulls. You can literally see everything. There's no cages in between, which is awesome. Obviously for the tigers, there is ample amount of glass and cages. And I think back here there was 2 more tigers, and then they have all their toys and everything. And what's cool is one of the cast members was showing us their ball. So one of the tigers is just a baby, and she showed us the ball that this tiger uses, and it was annihilated. Like, it just shows how sharp their teeth and their claws are. They're just looking at us like we're lunch, you know, no big deal. I think one random goal that I've always had would be to come to Animal Kingdom, sit on one of the benches in the trails, and just sketch the animals. I feel like that would be just so special. So this was another bird area, obviously, from the sounds, and there was so many. There was some overhead, there were some in the bushes, there were some with their little babies. Incredible. And we just kind of stand there and we just take it all in and look at it. We don't just walk through it quickly, and I feel like that's what makes it so enjoyable and super relaxing. So then we knew that we wanted to walk back around to the old DinoLand area. I've never been on Everest. I would love to. I think it's a really pretty ride to look at, but I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit skeptical if I could do it. I don't know. A lot of people think I could handle it. I don't think so. So all of this area is currently shut down and I'm so excited about it. So I filmed all this because I wanted to be able to show you. So there is an Encanto area. They're in full progress of building this. So the whole area is going to be called Tropical Americas. They are shutting down my favorite ride, which is Dinosaur, for Indiana Jones. We're not going to talk about it. I don't agree with it. But I was distracted because my two favorite little creatures walked by and I completely fangirled. So we're going to ride Dinosaur as many times as possible before it closes. It is probably, I would say second to Tron, but it's still up at like almost number one because it's leaving soon. And I don't agree that they're bringing Indiana Jones. They let California have their things. So we're just going to enjoy this ride and it's all good. Back to the Cretaceous period.
But the result...
Dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this.
So cool fact, someone told me that this ride used to be sponsored, I believe, by McDonald's, and the tubes that are overhead whenever you're getting on the ride were actually labeled as like ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise because they're red, yellow, and white. I thought that was funny. So then we made our way out of Discovery Island, which I don't even think is going to be called that anymore because there's nothing dinosaur and all the dinosaur stuff is gone, which my little dino loving heart, it makes me a little bit sad, but it's okay because the Encanto ride is going to be incredible. And then it was time for lunch. So I wanted to mention Flame Tree Barbecue is outstanding. Andre loves it. I love it. But we were feeling this area. So we love this is like quick service in the Avatar area. They do big bowls of either noodles, rice, pork, chicken, and all that. Or you can get bao buns. So I get the cheeseburger bao bun. Don't even with me. It's incredible. It's so good. Ketchup, mustard on the side. A nice crisp Coca-Cola. The best. Some air conditioning, phenomenal. Some little chips, the best. So that's called Satuli Canteen, by the way. So usually the way that we end our day or our afternoon in a park is we just kind of go through the gift shops. So the two gift shops at the front of Animal Kingdom are so good, phenomenal. They have different stuff, which I love from the other parks, just very unique things, the best teddy bears. Obviously they still have the staple Mickey and Minnie's, but they have different stuff, which I love. So if you're looking for stuffies of the animals from the safari and things like that, they have those in those stores, which I love. See, never saw these before. Pain and Panic, obsessed, incredible. I love this little guy. He's like a weighted Mickey Mouse teddy bear, but he has like memory foam inside of him. He's like a little stress Mickey. He's so good. These are the ears that I got. I was wearing them in the last video. And they had all the Halloween stuff. Oh my gosh, so tempting. I wanted it all. I mean, I have a lot of it, but everything is so tempting. All the backpacks, all the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Andre's like, look, I found a new hat. I swear, this man tries on every single hat that exists, even if it's just to be funny. How cute is this little shoulder pal? I love Scary Teddy and I love Zero. I thought that was so cute. So then we made our way out of the park, found our car. Note to self, always take a photo of where you park your car in Animal Kingdom, especially. That is the craziest parking lot. And then we went home. I did not go in the pool this day. I decided to color. So I went into the treehouse for some quiet time. I turned on some ambience music. I turned on the lanterns. I also have this like projector that projects, it's supposed to look like fireflies and like some ambience lighting. So that shoots up at the leaves in the sky. Amazon Angie, isn't that cute? The Jungle Cruise, like a little custom Jungle Cruise thing that we had made. And then all of my Trader Sam's mugs go in this room. So this is one of my favorite rooms in the house. I love it. It's not very big, but it's very special. And it's the perfect coloring location. So my goal here was to do absolutely nothing and just chill, figure out which coloring page I wanted to do. So there's 6 different categories of coloring pages. I picked the like Disney magical one. It's kind of giving like Tim Burton, Disney, Halloween. So that was the theme that I went with. It's called Grim Grinning Ghost Estate is that coloring bundle. So the pages are really thick, which I love, and then I can tear away the whole punch part if I don't want to put it into my planner. And then I colored my life away, so there's no bleed through. The markers blend really well. It makes it just really easy. And if I color outside the lines, it's all good because there's no closed shapes. So I tried to shade the pumpkins as best I could, and I was getting really into it. I almost get like competitive when I'm supposed to do simple, cozy hobbies like coloring. I love that they're all like fairy jars filled with candies. That's my favorite thing to color, is just different fairy jars on different shelves and just making it very whimsical and magical. So then we got ready and headed back out. Gotta say bye to Jack.
Bye, Jack.
And then we were very excited for this evening's plans. They were not premeditated either. This is the epitome of on a whim, Disney magic, Angie and Andre edition. As per usual, parked at the boardwalk because it's the easiest spot to access Hollywood and or Epcot. So we took our favorite walk over to Hollywood Studios because my husband's favorite ride of all time is Toy Story Midway Mania. So we had to ride it one last time before coming home. And it was a beautiful night. Oh my gosh. It was actually like beautiful day through and through. So we went over to our favorite bar, which I feel like now that I've shown you a couple Disney routines, you might start to see some repetition in our favorite locations. So yes, we went to Tune In Lounge. We actually got a spot at the bar. Like I said, the parks were not busy this day. So between Animal Kingdom and Hollywood, so quiet. We loved it. But this was a weekday. So good. Andre said we needed snacks while we were at the bar, and the bartender said he did not mind. He's like, you can go get whatever you want and bring it back to the bar. So Andre got us a Mickey pretzel and some, we call it plastic cheese. It's like, it's not real cheese, but it was delicious. That and a martini. Oh my gosh, best day ever. So then we headed from there into Toy Story. So we wanted to do Midway Mania, but one of my favorite rides, I would say this is like my third favorite ride. So I would say Tron Dinosaur Slinky. I love Slinky. So my husband always braves it for me because it's not his favorite. I think he tries to be funny on it, or he's genuinely terrified, but I think it goes faster at night. No, it doesn't, but it's just an optical illusion that if you ride a coaster at night, it feels way faster. So for your viewing pleasures, I decided to film Andre's reaction on this ride because it is the funniest thing on the planet. And I asked for the back. And they said yes, and Andre was not happy with me. Look at the stress. Look at the stress on his face. That's true terror, I think.
Here we go.
At this part, he's yelling, "My Mickey pretzel!" Because you just go up and down and up and down. It's so fun. I love it so much. And look at the view. It's incredible. 10 on 10. Ride this ride at night if you can. It makes it so much better. And then we went on to Toy Story Mania to make him happy. So someone told me that apparently you're under Andy's bed. That's the queue line. All the toys are under there, and the whole thing is supposed to be set under his bed. I did not know that. Look, he's like, you're gonna focus, we're gonna win. He knows how to unlock all the levels and all the things. He's like, we're gonna win, we're gonna win. He's not competitive at all. It's just like one giant video game for him, so I can see how this is his favorite ride. So once we were done with that, Andre went and got, I think he went to customer service or he was going to get his popcorn. He was going to do something. And I just stood here and I watched this and I was mesmerized. Anything with Walt in it, I lose my mind. Like, I just think it's the greatest thing. And this is basically a projection show. There's two different ones. There's like movie history or something like that. And then there's another one of like animation, which is, they're all so cool. But I told Andre I'd meet him in this store. So I was just walking around. I did all the little shops down Hollywood Boulevard. This one's like a Pixar store. And I love how it's organized. It's organized by Pixar movie. And then this is like, I call this the girly store. There's like jewelry and all the girly things. And this store has really unique stuff. So it's on Hollywood Boulevard. It's so good. I love that sweater. The black and white. So good. I just kind of walked around by myself until Andre met up with me, and he met up with me right around here. And people were, and it was very reminiscent because people were funneling into Fantasmic. And the last time that him and I saw Fantasmic was years and years and years ago before they even changed it up. And the same thing was happening. People were funneling in and we were like, what are they doing? So we looked at each other and we're like, we should go in for the show and watch Fantasmic. I wanted that Mickey popcorn bucket so bad. And I said, let's be reasonable. No, thank you. So we got a seat pretty close to the front. We got some popcorn. I got a cocktail. Andre got a cocktail. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to do my best to walk you through this without crying, but this show took my breath away. And Andre loves the beginning dance, but like, look how good our seats were. So I was saying to Andre, like, my niece has to see this. Like, she was going to be blown away. So I tried to not show you every single part of it, obviously, but there's water projections, there's parade floats that go through, all the characters come out. So there's a part with Little Mermaid, there's a part with Lion King, there's a part with Pocahontas. I love Pocahontas. Other than Vanellope, Pocahontas is my favorite princess. Elsa came out, Moana, and all the music and everything. And then this part with the princesses, I was just, my breath was taken away. Like, I was floored. And I've of course listened to the soundtrack so many times at home, but seeing it in person, I was just completely taken aback. And I cried multiple times. And so this water, you get like a little mist of water. Absolutely incredible. So it just shows, you know, you might not plan to do something and you might just funnel your way into a show and it might be the best day ever. So this really was the best day ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed your very big dose of Disney magic. We are going to head home to Canada and celebrate Halloween and decorate together and just keep everything super magical and just give you that little escape every single day. I love you guys so much. I truly hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you want to see next. And I will see you guys tomorrow, but in a whole other country. Bye, you guys.